Welcome to another Dev Diary here with Global Goods Exchange, ggx.trade. Today I'm here with Teddy. He's one of our product engineers at GGX. How's it going, Teddy?
Pretty good. How about you, Mike?
Awesome. Great. Thanks for joining us today. So Teddy's going to talk a little bit about what we've been working on, some things that are coming up, and some new and exciting product features that we've got to talk about. So tell us what we've been doing the last sort of month and a half, 6 weeks or so.
Yeah, the biggest thing that we've come out with is finally letting users sign up themselves. So we've migrated away from the white glove service that we've kind of been doing to onboard users. And now if you navigate to the app, you can get yourself signed up and see what we have to offer. Get yourself on that subscription plan.
Perfect. I also heard something about the App Store.
Yeah, we have now also released publicly on iOS and Android, so you can find us both there without having to sign up for any sort of complicated beta test. We're all good to go.
That's great. It really feels like being part of a big company or a thing. We have a product that's in the App Store. It's great. It's amazing. So that's
yeah,
cool.
It was a cool moment.
Yeah. Any other features that we've been integrating into the platform besides those, or should we talk more about sort of forward-looking stuff, the things that are in the pipeline here for the next kind of like month or two?
Yeah, already delivered are a couple of cool UI tweaks. We've added light mode. We've updated the layout of the whole app to be a little bit more modern with material design. So it just looks more polished and it's a more enjoyable experience. Feature-wise, we have a couple of cool things coming through the pipeline very shortly that we can hop into next.
Yeah, sure. Let's talk about it. What do we have? What's the big sort of couple, three things that we've got that we guys are working on right now?
Yeah, top three right now, I would say, are reserve pricing. That's really important in our coffee space in particular because those prices move a lot. Then we've also gotten a lot of work done on being able to bring your own email address. So instead of having a GGX domained email, you can connect your existing one and all of your email messaging continues to come from the email that you already use for business messaging. And then additionally, in a similar vein, being able to bring your own contract template. So uploading the contract that you already use, filling out some fields to attach what our order system needs to fill out automatically. And as soon as an order finalizes, going ahead and sending that to both you and your counterparty.
Yeah, that's great. Custom contracts are going to be really big, as is reserve pricing. I think those are two pretty big things, as much as they may sound like just like little boxes to check. I think those are going to be really exciting, specifically for the coffee vertical. I think that's going to be really interesting.
Yeah, I agree.
Cool. All right. So one other thing that I think it would be kind of cool to talk about is we did just release a pricing table. So before it's like, and all of this you can find at ggx.trade, including links to go and grab our apps from the app stores. But let's talk a little bit about the pricing table. So we have it broken down into different tiers, as many companies do. And you can actually get to this pricing directly from the app now, right?
Yeah, this is in our self-service subscription flow now that we support.
Great. Yeah, I think that's super important. But I think one of the things that's kind of interesting, and we've been sort of working on it behind the scenes a little bit with some of our customers and potential customers, is the concept of white labeling. So tell us a little bit about why someone might be interested in a white labeled GGX experience.
Yeah, so I think the most compelling thing of what we're building is the back-end sort of AI-powered order management system. That is really the thing that we take the most pride in. The app is nice, but there's obviously a desire for plenty of people in their businesses to, have their own label on that and leverage the basis of our tech while still being able to, keep the marketing or the position that they have with their counterparties, very centered from their perspective. So that allows us to kind of build these custom front ends for people and let them still leverage all of the primary things that let them get the speed up that we're advertising, while keeping it custom.
Yeah, for sure. No, I think, I mean, and to a lot of these traders, their Rolodex, their contacts, these things are very important to them. And I think that having a service that looks like they've built something, where in reality it's the GGX backend and things like that, I think is really helpful in sort of helping them grow their businesses, grow their trades, things like that. So I think it's a really interesting kind of thing, and I'm very excited to see what happens with that. And that's a component of our sort of enterprise. If you look at that last column, that's one of the things that we do, or we're going to make available for those guys. We mentioned. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I do think that the point on trust is a really big one in white labeling, in particular. That we're talking to a lot of people where the sales business is a trust-based thing, and so to be able to present what we've built as something coming from them lets them leverage the trust that they've built with their connections, and not put people on edge to the extent that maybe some of these people who are really who can be very sensitive to that stuff, we get to avoid that.
Yeah, absolutely. So we talked a little bit about sort of GGX, like earlier on, actually talking about GGX sort of expanding into different verticals and having our application address different verticals. Coffee specifically is a new one. What are your sense of, and I noticed on the pricing tier that one of the things we can handle is sort of custom descriptions for different products, things like that. Can you talk a little bit about how that's going to work?
Yeah, so custom descriptions for goods. I think the biggest component there is for any vertical that is new to us. Early adopters have this opportunity to really influence how users who also trade in that vertical reference the product. And so as you move up the tiers, you get kind of more design influence, particularly on those newer verticals, on what attributes you can specify, the how they're referred to, and everything kind of in that sphere as almost like a smaller version of our white labeling solution. It gives them sort of an editorial control over the nuance of what they're trading.
Yeah, so we let the customers define exactly how the products can be represented, the attribute. I mean, one of the things that's kind of interesting and unique about how GGX does this is, every product has a specific suite of attributes. It could be color, weight, all different kinds of things. And some of them may be very, very nuanced to the different types of products. I mean, that's kind of why GGX exists, is to be able to trade these kind of things. And I think it's really interesting that we're kind of going to work with customers as they get onto the platform to help us build out those definitions in the most accurate way possible to represent their business needs. So yeah, super interesting. Cool. Thanks for that. Let's wrap up. I know we did a super long dev diary with Xander last time. I think we're gonna not do as much this time, and we're gonna be able to get this out in sort of early August, and look forward to what's going to happen for the rest of the summer for GGX. Anything else that you're super excited about us getting into? Things that you're looking forward to the next few months besides what we talked about, or should we just keep going?
I've been having really good conversations with the verticals that we've been targeting recently, and it sounds like we are very much getting to the point where this is going to elevate from being a incremental but meaningful improvement in the productivity of who we're selling to really allowing people to speed up by an order of magnitude. Yep. We're finally getting to the point where we have some very good design partners that are really letting us get into the nuance of how their specific flows work. And now that those partners have been with us for a moment, we are really seeing the fruit of those conversations. So I'm excited to get those people to that point, and then be able to copy that pattern into new places and help more people go faster the way that they can.
Exactly. No, I love it. That's great. Yeah, super exciting. And it's great to see some of our customers or early adopter customers really enjoying the platform, getting a lot of good value out of it. Perfect. Thanks so much, Teddy. And thanks for joining us for another Dev Diary here at GGX. We will be hitting another one up very soon, and so you can track our progress and join this journey with us. GGX.trade. You can check out our app in the app stores, and check out our pricing table too. See if the features line up. We actually have a free tier as well, so it is possible to just grab it and just experiment and see if this is the kind of thing that's going to work. Awesome. Thanks, Teddy.
Thanks, Mike.